Hi guys, Tracy Ann Doss. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be recapping Married at First Sight UK, Season 10, Episode 27. And this episode is all about homestays, and this is a very juicy episode. Definitely my favorite episode so far, by far. I feel like this part of the experiment is so important. It's about seeing if you can fit into each other's lives and lifestyle, but I always thought it puts the emphasis on money, not each other. I suppose it's important anyway. It's also about how you fit into the family, and that's really the most important thing beside fitting in with your partner, because if you don't fit in with a family, they're going to be an obstacle every single day. If you do, they're going to be your cheerleader. And if ever one has anything negative to say about the other, the family is going to be like, what are you talking about? We love that person, cheerleaders, and, it's going to be really positive for your relationship. Kind of like smack you back into reality. Like, this is a good person, don't mess it up. April and Leo arrive on their homestay. April is so put off by Leo. You can even tell she's annoyed by how he opens the champagne. The truth is that there are so many women that would be over the moon to be paired up with a handsome, young, soft-spoken man like Leo. He's a rare breed and probably a person who takes a while to open up. April's just not willing to give him the time to do so, and that's unfortunate for her. She's going to really lose out. This is not a physical attraction issue like some of the couples in the past. This was always there. They were always very attracted to each other. This is a boredom issue, and I believe it lies more with April, not anything to do with Leo. If April's bored, that's April's problem. And she can't look to another person for her own personal entertainment. That's never going to work. There is, however, nothing more intimate than being able to have a very deep conversation in a safe space with your partner. And I understand that's what April wants. I mean, that's what we all want. And Leo's just very young and immature. Maybe he's never had a connection like that with somebody, but that's not what he's interested in. He's attracted to April and he enjoys being around her. Him, that's a win. What more do you need? Well, April needs more than that. Rebecca comes to Bailey's. It's so cute. It's a small place. It's clean and nice, and there's, stuff of his daughters everywhere. She feels comfortable there, and this relationship is really fun to watch. There's not a whole lot of drama here, but a lot of hope for their future. Leigh decided to ignore Leah. Once again, Leah goes to Liverpool alone. Jealousy rears its ugly head once again, and of course there's alcohol involved. Leigh has been forthcoming about her issues from her past, and she needs someone to help guide her back to being able to trust again. And it probably wouldn't take that much, but I mean, maybe the beginning of the relationship that was so frosty is what's preventing Leah from even really trying that much at this point, even though they're communicating. She just keeps flirting and making comments, and that just keeps driving Leigh away, and she knows that, but she keeps doing it. So the question is why. Abigail is happy about meeting John's mom, but she's incredibly nervous, as anybody would be, and she has nothing to worry about. What mom wouldn't be happy to see her son so smitten? And she's just a lovely human, and any mom would be thrilled. And most definitely his family is thrilled about Abigail. Stephen tells Nellie he doesn't want to go to Manchester for the homestay. Of course, it's just showing her how little he cares. She didn't want to let her mom know because she knew it would bum her mom out, it would let her mom down. And her mom is heartbroken for her. She just can't understand why somebody wouldn't treat Nellie like a princess that she is. When her mom found out there was trouble in paradise, she couldn't believe that she had been treated so badly. Nellie's really gotten some clarity on the situation, and her attitude towards Steven has definitely shifted. It's clear to her now how she feels, what she needs, and it's clear to everybody around her that she's not taking this anymore. She's no longer going to be goo-goo-eyed when she sees him. Leo's like a child, and maybe that's what turns April off about him. I know how that can be if you're trying to be in a serious relationship and you're attracted to somebody and they're always goofing around. It's hard to have a moment with them that's romantic, I would imagine. And I could see why this is really grating on April. I mean, she wants a hot, heavy relationship with a sexy man, and she wants deep conversations. Why should she settle? It's hard to watch Leo trying so hard. I mean, his jokes don't land well, and maybe this is what's going on with Ashley too. They're just trying so hard with these women that are just very, they're hard. They're not soft women. They just have this tough exterior, and maybe it's because they've been hurt. But Nellie's not like that. She's been hurt. And so why are Grace and April so hard for these men to get to know and get the softer side of them? I don't understand, but there's something to it for sure. It's so refreshing to see John and Abigail so comfortable with John's family. Everyone gets emotional, a bunch of happy tears. I'm not sure if they've seen John truly in love before. Abigail says she hasn't been in love before. So it's just exciting to be around this kind of energy, and it shows. Leo brings April to hang with the boy at his local pub, and April explains her issues that Leo doesn't talk much, and his friends are so surprised because when they're with Leo, he's very talkative and very open with his feelings, and they can't even get him to shut up. I just think he's afraid of saying the wrong thing around April. I mean, she's really judged him a lot, and he feels judged, and he likes her so much, and he so badly wants this to work that he's being too careful. And this experiment has really made him revert into his shell. And the men believe that April is already checked out, and they don't think she's so great. They don't know why Leo's trying so hard when she's not. They really think that April thinks she's too good for Leo, and they love Leo. So they think anybody would be lucky to have him. It's really her loss, and that's how everybody sees it. Even the people in the experiment. Bailey shows Rebecca his life, which includes a really beautiful brewery. It's quite nice, and she's impressed. You can see Rebecca struggle. She loves her life the way it is, but I think she can really see herself fitting in there. Bailey's got a daughter. He can't go anywhere, nor does he want to. He wants to be around his daughter, and that in itself should be something that Rebecca really values in him. You can really see the moment where Leo comes to the realization that it's just not going to work with April, and she's really surprised when Leo feels he needs to take a night away from her. This is confusing to me why she cares, because she does really seem to be checked out. And she still wants to stay in the relationship. She still wants him to go on the homestay and be around her friends and family. And this is confusing to me and to Leo and probably everyone watching. Leigh and Leah struggle with trusting each other. This is no new news. This is really the end of their existence at this point. Leah is very friendly, and this isn't the problem. Leah telling Lee that she's attracted to this person or finds this person attractive, and that's really the problem. And that's what's really bothering Leigh. And it's hurtful. It's unnecessary and triggering. And it's actually really immature. I mean, their communication has been very open and clear, and Leigh has told her very much what she needs. And Leah keeps, flirting and making comments that make Leigh uncomfortable. Leo is so sweet around his family, and he's just so calm and even so gentle with everyone and sweet. His mom and sister tell him to stop listening to everybody else and listen to his own heart. We can really see where he gets emotional side. His mom's very emotional, and it bothers him when she gets like that. He just wants her to be happy. It's really lovely to see that Leo can be in touch with that softer side of himself. And maybe April's just not used to that with men, and maybe she should get used to it because it's really refreshing and it makes for a nice life partner. I mean, that's what we're really looking for here, right? Bailey's baby sister, Rosemarie, has a nice chat with her brother and Rebecca. And she tells them, I'm glad you guys are so happy, but you really need to talk about the geography and logistics of this relationship. How is this going to work when both of you are so happy where you live and you live so far apart? Something that they haven't even discussed amongst themselves. Bailey has a daughter and she needs him, and it's really Rebecca that's going to need to make the sacrifice and move. And Bailey understands it's a really big sacrifice because Rebecca really does love her life. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what she picks. Hopefully she picks Bailey. Nellie has some girl time in Manchester with her roommate, Lucy. Nellie told her girlfriend all the disrespectful things that Stephen has done. And Lucy tells Nellie, you've lost your voice and you need to get it back. And she really has. The real Nellie is ready to show up, and I'm here for it. So is everybody else. She's awesome. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to see if Steve gets a little fire thrown his way for his past behavior. Leo takes his mom's advice about April because he is no quitter. And he knows communication is really important and that he needs to work on this anyway. So he's going to really try to open up. But, April hasn't seen it yet, so I just don't think she believes it's going to happen. But I do. I hope so. I hope that's what really the problem is. Lee seems to have softened up a little bit. I believe she loves the lifestyle that Leah has built for herself. She sees herself in that life. I'm just not sure if she can put her wall down. Eventually she'll be able to, but the communication does really seem good between the two of them. I just think Leigh has been so hurt in the past, and she just really needs time to heal. And I'm not sure how much more patience that Lee has for her. Lee's tired of not being herself. She's really friendly and flirtatious. That's just who she is, and she wants to be her authentic self. So I'm just not sure if this is the right pairing, even though they look really good together. Leo tells April's mom and sister about their struggles, and he adores April. But the truth is, he just is not feeling safe enough to open up to her. I feel like he's just constantly getting judged, and their personalities just aren't meshing. April is thinking long term, and it's just not the right fit. No one to blame. They're both lovely. as far as Leah and Lay go, when it's just the two of them together, everything's perfect. If we could just keep out other people, if they could just stay in their little bubble, I really think that they could progress to where they need to be. But when they're out drinking around other people, it's just, that's when all the insecurities come out. And Lay really wants reassurances. And when the next hot girl walks by, everything goes out the window for sure. So if that's not all juicy enough for you, here is the real juice. And it's when Steven arrives at Nellie's. He texts her, he says he changed his mind, he's going to come see her. Well, I mean, after her conversation the night before with her roommate, Lucy, I'm not sure if she really gives a hoot if he comes or not. And of course, when he comes with a big old attitude. When he comes to the door, he doesn't give her a hug. She doesn't give him a hug. It's just very cold and icy. And, you know, the fireworks begin. It's just a really uncomfortable situation, and the conversation explodes when Nellie has found her voice, and so does Lucy. Lucy lays into Steve, and she did some research overnight since her talk with Nellie, and she unearthed the mother of all bombs. Steve's on Hinge, a dating app, presently. While he's married, he's talking to other women, and that is not okay. That's not validating your wife or your relationship. And of course, Steve denies it because he's a big, giant, fat liar. And he says, that's not me, but there's absolutely 100% no way of it being anyone else. The Hinge app uses face recognition, so it's him. He has to use his face to sign in whenever he gets on. And apparently he doesn't know that, but everybody else knows it. He's just not that smart, I think. Nellie's a really smart person. I just don't think Steve's very intelligent. It's going to be good to watch to see when this story comes out amongst everybody else, because, you know, that's really everybody's ultimate fear, that your significant other is cheating on you behind your back. And here you're in the like very preliminary stages of a relationship and they're already cheating. So that shows you this relationship is going absolutely nowhere. Nellie deserves way better than Steve, and that's the juice. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. I've got a couple of new episodes dropping later at the very end of this week, and I have my other channel I hope you'll go enjoy. It's about all things true crime. I'll link it at the very end. Take care, you guys. Bye.